Hi.
Hi.
I think I spelled your name wrong on the phone now. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No problem.
How are you, Unai? How are you?
I'm fine. Looking forward for the nice weather today.
Was it nice?
Yes, that's really nice.
It was okay. It wasn't that good actually. Let me see if I can change the angle of my camera so you can see me looking into you. So actually looking this way, it looks a bit better. Okay. So welcome to the Blackopolypse. You made it.
Yes, really excited.
Yeah. Judith with a Y and not a J. It's what I've been trying to get on for a long time because I spotted her Instagram and I was really impressed by her ability to embrace being, with the Afro, being embrace her African roots. So I was really like, wow, this girl's amazing. So I tapped her up and actually I tapped her up for a friend. I actually saw you for a friend. Yes. And I thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna get her on. Because I know one of the girls who works with us too, she is working on a Black movement for Black Germans. Because I don't know if you noticed in Germany, there's not really a big Black following in Germany anyway, but there's not really too much, catered towards Black people. So when you try and go get hair products and stuff, you'd be lucky to find it anywhere. You have to go to like a specialist African shop. And then when you go there, it costs so much money. So yeah, that's why I saw you and I saw the Afro and I was like, oh man, this is great. So that's why I've got my hair out as well today. Because I can't be, upstaged by my guest. No,
great.
Not really. But I also like to wear my hair out as well because I think it's definitely something for the Germans to get used to. Because I find that they look at me like I'm strange. I don't know if you get the same thing. So I'm just, trying to, start a revolution in Germany. Anyway, Judith, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where do you come from?
Yes, I come from Dominican Republic. I was born there and lived there my first 8 years. Then I moved to Spain, went to school and did my graduate in high school. And then I decided to look a little bit around Germany.
Okay.
First of all, 1 year. Now it's been 13 years. So.
Oh no.
Every year I say, I will go back. But something always happens and I'm still here. Let's see how long.
See, the thing is, you said to me you was looking forward to the beautiful weather. Wasn't it nice in Spain?
It was, of course. But I like changes. As you see, I have been always changing everything in my life. So I like changes and that's okay. Let's try in Germany. How it's going.
Okay. So there's a video once of a girl who said she's not really, because obviously you're from Dominican Republic. But then again, I think it doesn't really apply to you because you went to Spain quite early. So you was able to embrace your, let's say, your Black or African roots.
Yes.
So, but there's one girl who, I don't know if you remember this video. Let me see if I can put it up actually. Let me see. Let's see if I can get this video up. Share screen. I will share my screen. Yeah. Share screen. This girl here. Oh, actually, no way. I think you're gonna need to get the volume. Wait, let me stop this. Share screen. Share screen. Audio. Yes. Okay, this girl's from Dominican Republic too. I don't know if you know this video. Do you remember it?
No, I didn't see it.
So she's clearly, to me, when I look at her, I think to myself, okay, she's a Black girl. I mean, to me, if anyone's slightly darker than white, to me they're Black, or at least have Black in them. That's my opinion. So this girl, anyway, we'll play the video. You can listen to her.
I cannot hear it.
Can you not hear it?
No.
I don't know why this never works. Anyway, she basically goes, okay, because you can't hear it. I don't ever really know why you can't hear it. But basically, she says she's not Dominican. She's not black. She's not mixed. And if she would have to have one black parent and one white parent, or one black parent and one Dominican Republic parent to be considered black. But if you go through the history of the Dominican Republic, you know that the Dominican Republic was like an island where the African people stopped at, to get distributed around the rest of America, North America, and South America. So you see the influence of blackness in that by the color of the people's skin.
Yeah.
So anyway, so you're someone who says, I consider myself to be black.
Yes.
How did you get to this decision?
It's a really good question. I have to say it took me a long time to say that. I consider myself as Afro-Latina. Of course, I will never reject my Latina side, but I am aware that it's come from black. It's come from Africa. So I will not say I'm African or something like that. I always say I'm Afro-Latina, and I'm proud of my skin. And how it started? It started always with a sentence. It was, I think, at school or at work. They asked me, okay, are you black? So the same question. I was like, good question. Who I am. So who I am, we were not taught in school where we come in Dominican Republic. In Dominican Republic come always the sentence, oh, please don't bring one black man or black woman in the family. We need to restore the family, like more whiteness in there.
Oh, God.
Yes. Or my hair, the same. Please be straight hair. You cannot go to work with those hairs in Dominican Republic. You can know in some locals you cannot go inside with those hairs. So in school you cannot go to school with this hair. So you are always in this confliction about who you are. In Dominican Republic, the culture is like you should be white as you can.
I mean, being white has its benefits, obviously. You know, especially in Europe, I guess and again, all over the world, really. I've been to a lot of countries, and I find that if you're white, people look at you favorably. They like you. Yeah, you're white. But being Dominican, like you are, for example, I can't see anyone. I'm looking at you thinking, there's no white in you, maybe like a quarter or something. It's the same with me. My granddad, one of my granddads, he's Irish. But you can't see, like you probably see black, So, it's like.
Yeah, the funny thing, when I ask my mom about where I come from, where comes my mixed, and she was like, oh, we come from Netherlands and Spain, and what she told me, yes, Netherlands, Spain, and someone else, and I'm like, and where comes the blackness? And she's like, we don't care. I'm like, wow. Yes, I care. I would like to know if I'm Nigerian or Congo or something else. It would be nice to know. Will be. It's for me. It's a kind of representation for them. I mean, they were slaves. They came here. They came to my country, had the best times in their life, and we are here and saying, "I reject that part." Why?
Yeah.
It was more important than the whiteness. I mean, there was just a man in a horse came here and said, "You are done with your country." So why should I be involved in that? I don't want that.
Yeah, don't you think it shows a lack of intelligence or intellect when someone in your own family says to you, "Don't get with a black person," You know, I mean, it's your choice. Let's be honest, it's your choice. It's my choice too.
Exactly.
You know, but when they're encouraging me not to go with a black person, that shows a lack of intellect and also ignorance. How can you not want to continue your people? You know.
Yes, ignorance and knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if your mom says always, please don't do that, please don't do that, or your grandma says the same. I mean, my grandmom is white, let's say. So intelligence is a hard word to say. I think it is acknowledged. I would love to see more Black history in the school, that we understand where we come from, how fantastic we are as Black persons, how much we have done for the world, if we see the history. So I would love to see more of that. And I think if we see more of that, we'll be more proud of who we are.
Yes, especially if it shows, like, because if you find with black people, it's like, black people, we're just slaves, we didn't do anything, you know. But if they would encourage us to see that actually black people invented like aspirin and stuff like this, you know, it would make us feel better. And it would also, because like if I ask you now, your dad is your dad black or white?
Black.
Is your mom white or black?
Black.
Wait. And your grandma's
white.
Yes. And your granddad is
black as hell.
Wait a second. Wait a second. So your mom says to you as a black lady, don't get a black. Don't get a black man.
You see how
it's like, hold on. But grandma is probably your mom, got with a black guy. I don't know how it happened. I guess it wasn't rape or anything, because, you know, I mean, could have been, but and then you're a black yourself, don't get with a black guy because you want to get the family more white. I just don't get it. It don't make sense.
No, it doesn't make sense, of course not. But it's how everybody talks in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
So I never heard something else. I never heard like, oh, go with a black man because they are funny. They're much funnier than the white
than anybody, normally.
It's like, oh, okay, I don't know. It's like culture, and it is sad to say that. It's like they are like that.
We don't offer anything. It's almost like me, when I think of getting with a black girl, or even let's say Chinese girl or Indian girl, I think about the wealth of culture that comes with it. You know, they're going to be able to cook really good. You know, they're going to be able to tell me a lot of stories about the past. You know, when I get with a European girl, it's like, okay, we won the war. Okay, great, yeah.
It's much easier. Exactly. I hadn't have a black boyfriend yet. I would say yet.
You never had a black boyfriend?
No, but if I think about it, I will. And I think about my ex-boyfriends. Sometimes I was worried if they just with me because of my blackness, like
fetish.
Yes, fetish.
Exotic, yeah.
Or they are really with me because I am what I am. And I think with a black person it's always much easier. And also if it's the same culture, I don't know if it's maybe different Dominican with Afro-American. I don't know. But culturally it's easier. You have the same feelings. You see the same struggles when it comes to your skin. So
definitely
you can speak about it. They understand it.
And it's kind of like, obviously, like when you date but the problem I always had when I dated like European girls was I always felt like everyone would be looking at me like you're taking one of our women, you know, and I'd be like, hey, you know, you're good. You don't have this problem when you're with a black girl or something. It's like, yo, I'm with my girl. It feels great. Just it is a very special feeling to have that, you know. So Okay,
Yeah.
so you got to, so do you want to say something?
No, I just say yes.
Okay, so how have you never, well, I guess being in Germany and being in Spain, but then again, oh no, going back. The guys in Dominican Republic, what did they say then? Because the guys are probably like, I want to get with a Dominican Republic girl or a black girl. And they also told the same thing, look, don't get with, or did they try and get with white girls as well? Or European
Yes,
girls?
the same. They're trying
So,
to get white girls, white as they can. Let's say like
yeah.
that.
When I was in Brazil, I was quite shocked because like they have the same kind of idea, I remember when I was in Brazil, it was like, I'm not important because I'm black. I'm just some favela boy. That's how they pretty much treat me. It was like I'm just a favela boy. They don't care. And I knew a girl who was black. Like she's about the same complexion, so the color of you, same. Really attractive girl, and she wanted to be with a European so badly. She was willing to go with someone who was 30 years older.
Yeah.
30 years older. I was
Yeah.
like, there's good-looking guys in your age, yeah, but these.
Yeah.
It's like you're that desperate. You look great. So what I know is it the same? Like if I went to Dominican Republic, I would have no play. They'd just look at me and be like, no, you're black.
But that's with the ages, it's a little bit different. We're talking about they're trying to survive, and there are not that much money in the countries. There are the money, but the politicians have all.
Yeah, of course.
So it's more survival. I will not say this like it's about black or white. It's more like money. I need money. I need to survive. I have a family maybe that needs food. So in this part, I will not say it as black or white, but I will say it is in our culture to say, I will say in every country in Latin America, that they say, take a white man, better a gringo, so you can go to America. So, yeah.
Sack that, man. Sack America.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. Not a fan. I mean, it's a nice country to go there, but I think the politics in America is a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm actually wondering if the people are the same because I've never been. My parents are from Jamaica, but I've never been. I'd rather go to Brazil before Jamaica, simply because it's a bit like you. Actually, they always told me, "Don't go to Jamaica. It's dangerous. It's got this and this and this." And I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna go. But now I feel like I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go to Jamaica and see. Well, I was happy to go to Brazil, although people told me the same thing. If you go to Brazil, it's dangerous. People are going to kill you or rob you and stuff like this. I don't know. It's weird. But Dominican Republic is somewhere I would like to go as well. Because I heard it's nice.
But it's dangerous, please. Don't go out alone.
Yeah. No, I'm going to go out alone. Because I'm not going to, because look, having these colors, it's negative, but it's also a positive. It's a blessing because normally no one troubles you when you look like us because they think, if anything, I'm gonna rob them, So I think they think twice. Yeah, serious.
Yeah.
But if I'm European,
it's sad, but yes,
it's sad. Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course, the police are gonna come for me. But if I'm European, like when I was in Brazil, I heard that so many Europeans got robbed, but no black people got robbed. And I put two and two together. I was thinking to myself, okay, I think it's because we're black and they think we just came from the favelas, we're on the street. So, yeah, they're not going to rob us.
Yep. I believe you.
You have to believe me. I'm telling you, my word's the last word. Here on my word's the last word.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about your experience did you experience a lot of racism in Spain? When you was young?
Yes.
Why in Spain?
First of all, I was the only black girl in the town. So it was a really small village where I lived. And I was the only black girl. So, and they called me, and the funny thing is, it was not only the child, it was also the old men and old women. And I'm like, okay. I will never get it, but they called me like, chitty, you look like chit,
Really?
Go wash your hands, something like that. So really, really, I would say I have troubles with that sometimes. Like, oh, I don't know. It's not a way of my heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, what I wanted to say, I forgot. Yeah, exactly. It was always children, also old people, everybody was like, we don't want you, we don't accept you. So it
Is
was
that
hard.
something to do with? Is this something to do with being from Dominican too? Because they would probably say, yeah, we're your, masters. We
Yeah,
colonized Dominican, the Caribbean, half the Caribbean actually.
yeah. The thing is, in Spain, we have more Latinos than Africans. So
Okay.
they have such of bias about us. So they heard, you are Latina, you're from Dominican Republic. Even if I say I'm Spain, because my past says I'm Spain,
Yeah.
Spanian, so they don't accept it. So you are Dominican, so you are something else as us. Even if I did the same as there, or I went to the same school. I was in private school. I was had good grades and so on. It was never enough for them.
Yeah. Sure. The thing is, like I said, I think we spoke about it before, but like I said, if you look at the history of Spain, it was actually part of North Africa before. So the people in Morocco, Algeria, and places like this are most likely to directly or indirectly related to the people in Spain and stuff, and France and Portugal. That's where they get most of their cooking, their dishes, and all their culture is from Africa. So whenever they're talking about, you're not the same, go and look at your history. Don't look at the last 200-300 years. Go look last 1,000 years, then you're gonna see something. Do some DNA tests, and every single one of you are gonna have African in you. Every single one.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it's conscious, because a lot of them don't do their history. It's completely deliberately set aside. So the Europeans have their complex that we're the best and we're the ones who saved the world and we defeated this guy and we made the barbarian savages from Africa and we made them into civilized human beings. Yeah, rubbish.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you got to Germany. How did the racism in Germany compare to the racism in Spain?
The racism here is hidden. It's like
it has to be hidden.
Yes, I have a good example. I was at the line for supermarket, so I was having my groceries, and this woman was speaking with everybody. I had, I think, 3 persons in front of me, and she was like, "Oh, hello, how are you? Have a nice day. Really nice." And then I came, and she was like, "Hey, something else."
Yeah.
No, thank you. Have a nice day. Nothing more. And then I went out and I heard like she, "Oh, hello, how are you?" And so on. And I'm like,
yeah.
I cannot say, "Oh, this is racism," but it doesn't feel right. You know what I mean?
Of course.
It's, I don't know.
So which one's worse than Spain or Germany? Would you rather see your enemy or not know who your enemy is? Because I think I'd rather be in Spain. I'd rather know who's calling me names than be in Germany where people you don't know who actually likes you. You
Yeah.
can tell, but it's like
I think here, when it comes to racism, I would say I'm safer here in Germany. Just because Germans are really curious. So they see me and they say, "Okay, she's black. I have my bias, but I'm curious. I will like to ask her something."
Yeah.
Spaniards are like more, "Okay, you're black. I don't like you. Even if you are my boss, I don't like you." So it's difficult to say. We as black persons are nowhere safe.
Yeah, really.
Even
Well,
if in my
Africa,
country.
now in Africa, you're good. I swear, in Africa, you're good to go.
Nope, you are not.
Have you been to Africa?
No, I'm not. But I had one
Okay, there
African
you go.
guy.
Don't listen to this African guy, man. He's just look. What I've noticed, what I've really noticed, it's the same with Brazilians. They talk so bad about their country. I'm like, I've been to Brazil. I spent like 7 months in Brazil, and it was okay. It was a holiday, but I traveled around the whole country, and believe it or not, there's places in Brazil where that are like Wiesbaden, for example, where it's nice, it's safe, people are having a good time, people got money. There is places like this in Brazil. No one talks about these places. Everyone's talking about Rio de Janeiro, the favelas, Salvador, which is overpaid, populated, urban sprawl with loads of black people and crime because no one's got any money, or Sao Paulo where there's a lot of crime and loads of people.
Yeah.
No one ever talks about this in the nice areas, There's so many nice areas in Brazil.
Yeah.
And it's the same with in Africa's Africa's a little bit different, thing because Africa's kind of like a whole country of poverty. If you want to say it like that, not really, but that's what everyone thinks. When you go to Africa, though, you see city centers like Frankfurt or Birmingham or London, same thing. And I'm sure people have got good jobs, they've got money, they've got nice houses is relative.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have. Yes.
Yeah, and also they don't have this infrastructure, like they don't have credits and crazy banks that give you loads of money. Everyone here in Germany or England, they take a lot of money from the bank and have to pay it off over 30 years. An African guy will have to work hard, get the money, and buy his house cash because it's the only way,
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I think everybody wants to live a good, safe life, Everybody. So go to Africa and have a look yourself. Really.
Yeah.
The only thing dangerous in Africa. Okay, you're a girl. The thing is, you're a girl, and you've got you're an attractive girl, and you've got this added risk of, some hungry guys. If you went to India, it'd be the same. The guys would be looking at you like, oh. It'd be worse if he was white, though. If he was white, you had no chance. Really, there you can't go anywhere because these guys are so desired. If you're white, a white girl, especially blonde hair, blue eyes, you are so desired over the world. You have to watch yourself.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have that much danger, but you still have danger because you're a girl.
Yeah.
And you have to watch what's going on. People. There is crazy. Unfortunately, there's crazy men everywhere, but also in Germany or
also in England. Germany.
Yes, everywhere. Oh. So no one really gets away with it, to be really fair. Yeah. But you still are still trying to figure out what were your. Do you have any more? Like, did you go to school in Germany? Or did you go to
yes, I was in the Ausbildung.
Okay. Also, you probably didn't. I'm just trying to think. Did you actually experience any discrimination there, like racism or anything?
Well, there was a point when I was in this time, I didn't see that. I think about that sometimes, and I question myself if I feel it like discrimination, but I cannot say that today. I think I just close my eyes and sometimes and say, okay, it's okay, I live with it. So I cannot say that. I cannot say that today. I experience either at work, I experience discrimination a lot.
Yeah, I remember we was at the party and this one girl asked you if she could touch your hair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the classic. There's actually a book on that. There's actually a book.
It's like I'm waiting every day. I'm waiting. Who will ask?
The same here. When I got my hair like this, people are looking like, can I touch? You know how many people have touched my hair since I started growing it? Man, it's unbelievable. I've got more human bacteria in my hair than like ever in my whole life.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I think I'm gonna just bowl my hair up again. I think that's the best thing to do.
Yes, it is.
Okay, good. Judith, it's a short conversation today, but I want to get you back on to talk to my friend as well. She would like to talk to you. about the same kind of stuff.
Yes,
So I hope that you can make some more time for me.
of course, anytime.
Of
Just
course.
let me know.
Yes. Great. Okay, then we'll wrap that up for today. Or do you have anything else you want to add? You want to ask?
Be yourself. Everybody that is black outside there. Be yourself. Love yourself.
I mean, me anyway. You know, I have a German say, it's schlechte Menschen geht immer gut. You know this.
Yeah.
You hear this? You hear this a lot. That means in English, bad people are always good.
Doing
And
good.
I've I changed it to gute Menschen geht immer gut. That's good people are always good. Because that's what I believe. That's my reality. I don't know what these guys are getting this. You know, how can you have a saying that the whole of Germany knows, which says bad people are doing good? And it gets perpetuated through the whole country. So everybody knows it. Yes, that bad people are always doing good. No, good people are doing good.
Yes,
And if we start believing that, maybe this will stop being the reality. You know?
Yeah, it will change a lot.
Yeah, I think so. Okay, then Judith with a Y. We'll talk again, okay?
Okay.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
joining
very
me.
much. Thank
Okay,
you.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.